The 49ers beat the Indianapolis Colts. And let's be honest, did you honestly think they were not going to win that game?
I'm a 49er. I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We about to score quick and count another ring. Being a 49er means I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Fumble Trev, coming to you live. And I want to start this off by saying, what a game. Not just a game, but what an incredible way to show dominance on an opponent. This was phenomenal. This was excellent. This was exactly what the 49ers needed. Exactly what the 49ers needed. And I'm so happy that it happened. I'm thrilled, and I think that the 49ers is about to kick ass. I think the 49ers are about to kick ass, take names, and there's a lot of things to talk about. Dub City! Faithful Ling, what it do, my brother? What it do, my brother? We got a lot of things to talk about. And before I even, how do I even say this? Before I even say what I really feel, I want to give out a couple of game balls, which I always do. I always give out game balls. And I always say the people who I think deserve some highlights that really doesn't get the opportunity to be highlighted. Because there are a lot of people who work for the 49ers that don't get the opportunity to be highlighted. They just don't get the opportunity. And I'm going to start this off by talking about one individual. What an incredible job John Lynch has done. Yes, John Lynch. I'm giving John Lynch kudos because at the last hour of the season, with 5 to 6 games to go, he figured out a way to get defensive linemen who are not the best, who are budget friendly, that can just do their job for Robert Saleh. So we have to give a round of applause to him for that. So thank you to John Lynch first. Now, we got that out the way. Can we give out some gang balls? Drop in the comments right now. Smash that follow button if you haven't. But let me know right now, who do you think deserves a gang ball from tonight's game? Because I have a couple of people that I have in mind. I have a couple of people who I think you will agree with did a phenomenal job in tonight's game. Gang ball number 1 goes to Dee Winters. Yes, Dee Winters. Congratulations. Round of applause. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you agree that Dee Winters deserves a gang ball. A pick 6. He looked like the 1.0 version of Navarro Bowman. He did. So he gets a game ball. So a round of applause. Dee Winters, you get a Faithful Talk game ball. Congratulations, my brother. I'm hopefully can have you as a guest in the near future to talk to you. But what an outstanding game you played. You was all over the place. You kept really the second best running back in the league to less than 60 yards rushing. I put that on your hat, my friend. Congratulations. You get a game ball. Now, who else deserves a game ball? Drop in the comments right now. Let me know who else deserves a gang ball for tonight's game. I have someone on the offensive side of the ball. Someone who will be a Hall of Fame tight end. Someone with Goldilocks hair. George Kittle. Guess what, my friend? You get a Faithful Talk gang ball. Congratulations. You had a hell of a game. 100 yards receiving? Are you kidding me? He did that. George Kittle looked phenomenal. He looked phenomenal. So he gets a gang ball as well. Now, the next gang ball needs to go to someone very special, someone that's been consistent. Let's be honest, he's been the only consistent defensive lineman this season. I talked shit about him in the first 3 games of the season. He didn't look like shit in preseason. But you know what? I'm allowed to be wrong because sometimes I'm right. Alfred Collins, my God, friend. You D-tackle, force fumble with the sack, gang ball. Game ball. If you agree with me, drop it in the comments right now. We have so many more things to get to, but we got to get off of these gang balls. They deserve them. They did everything. So I want to give a honorable mention gang ball. Yes, an honorable mention gang ball till I get to the last 2 gang balls. Honorable mention gang ball goes to Upton Stout. Yes, Upton Stout. You deserve a gang ball, my friend. You was locking down the slot. I didn't see no one score a touchdown on you. You did your job up and stout. You deserve a game ball, my friend. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree in the comments. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to invite guest link. I'm going to put the invite guest link in the chat right now. So if anybody wants to talk and has StreamYard, you're going to get the opportunity to talk to me just so you have StreamYard. Click the link right there. And if I see you in the chat, I'm going to guess what? I'm going to add you back. Okay? Now, I have 2 more game balls, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more. Yes, 2 more game balls need to go out. 2 more game balls need to go out. The next game ball. Do you guys like the shirt? Do y'all like the shirt? Can y'all see the shirt? Can y'all read the shirt? I don't know if I can read that shirt, but I had to wear it tonight for good luck. I had to wear the shirt for good luck. The next game ball needs to go to Brock Purdy. Yes, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy looked outstandingly good. Brock Purdy did his thing. Brock Purdy threw for 295 yards, and I told y'all he was going to throw for 3. He did phenomenal. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Brock Purdy was lights out tonight. Now, the things that come with Brock Purdy, the things that we don't like to talk about with Brock Purdy, he's going to throw an interception. It's in his bones. We just got to take it, accept it, what he does. Brock Purdy's going to throw that interception. He's going to give the ball away. That's just what he does. We have to accept it, realize that's our quarterback. This is what he does. So we have to accept it, unfortunately. But throwing for 295 yards, an interception, hey, I'm not mad at you. And you rushed for 11 yards. You should have gave me a 0.5, but that's all good. Hey, we won the game. That's all that matters. And Faithful Lean, you know something? You are correct. The whole defensive line deserves a game ball. But, and this is a big but, a very big but, the reason why I do not want to give the entire D-line a game ball is because they went against a 60-year-old quarterback who is a Hall of Famer. He is a Hall of Famer. And at times, he was tearing up our defense. We're going to be 100. We're going to be honest. We got to be honest. Phillip Rivers was dunking and diming and throwing dimes on our defense that we want to go to a Super Bowl. We want them to go to a Super Bowl, but we got to call it what it actually is. He was whooping. He was cutting through our defense. He was better than Robert Saleh. Phillip Rivers was better than Robert Saleh today's game plan. Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. I got to know what y'all think. But I have to tip off my hat tip off to Phillip Rivers for, at 44 years old, going on 80, delivering touchdown after touchdown, going out there and competing with a top-tier young defense, with the best defensive coordinator, and throwing for over 200 yards. My God. And having 15 kids with one woman. That's impressive. I'm sorry. I got to tell the truth. This is the faithful talk. We got to tell the truth and be faithful. That's impressive. It is. It's damn impressive. So with all that being said, yes, I want to give a game ball to the entire defense. I do want to give a game ball to the entire defense. But Alfred Collins gets the game ball for the faithful talk. If you guys disagree, put it in the comments. But I got to say, Alfred Collins as a whole defensive line was the best defensive lineman tonight. Now, we got that out the way. We got that out the way. We talked about that, okay? We talked about all that. There's some other stuff that we have to get to. Yes, there's some other stuff that we have to get to. I want to break down what I saw with Brock Purdy, okay? And I need you guys to really give me an honest opinion. On a grade sheet from A, B, C, D, F, grade Brock Purdy's performance tonight. Give me a real grade for Brock Purdy. And then I'm going to wait about 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'm going to give y'all my grade on Brock Purdy tonight. And I'm going to tell y'all why I knew he was going to throw for 300 yards. Okay. He threw for 295, but them 5 yards allowed me to have them 5 yards. So let me talk my shit. Okay. Allow me to have that 5 yards. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why Brock Purdy was going to have a lights out game tonight, I'm going to tell y'all the secret right now. Brock Purdy had all the confidence in the world to throw a perfect game. Why? Because the play calling from the Tennessee Titans game was flawless. And he had nothing but confidence going against this defense. This defense is good. There's no doubt about it. The Indianapolis Colts defense is damn good. At the same time, they look like the 49ers in the middle of the season. They're not healthy, which worked to us being able to get the victory. It worked. It really did work. He was able to play lights out football because the Indianapolis Colts were not healthy. Sauce Gardner did not play. Ward did not play. Their top corners did not play. They're playing with UPS workers and a couple of Home Depot employees. Okay. They had Buckner, and they had, I can't think of the linebacker, number 44. He's damn good. But it wasn't enough. Brock Purdy was diming and dotting wide receivers galore. And I'm mad at Kendrick Bourne. Okay. Yes, we're going to talk about Kendrick Bourne for a second. Kendrick Bourne is an asshole because he had a perfect ball thrown to him that got tipped that caused that interception. So Kendrick Bourne, you're in the doghouse with the faithful talk because you should have caught that ball because it would have been a perfect game, almost a perfect game, because that would have been 2 interceptions, but only got one. So that's an issue that I have. But outside of that, Brock Purdy was amazing. Brock Purdy looked pretty damn good. Brock Purdy keeps on showing signs that he's getting healthy and why he deserves that contract. Now, I got to sit here and say, I got to be honest with y'all. I've been one of the biggest Brock Purdy shoulder shruggers. Like, I hold my shoulders like this when I think about Brock Purdy. Why? Because there's a certain type of level of arrogance, confidence, and a winning mindset I like with my quarterback. I see that with Mac Jones. I have yet to see that with Brock Purdy. And some of you guys are like, what are you talking about? He did the little Dougie dance against Cleveland. Like he's just learning how to do that. I can tell you right now, he learned that from Mac Jones. He learned that you cannot just be by yourself quarterback in this type of a field. You have to really be community as a quarterback. Tom Brady was community. Aaron Rodgers in his younger days was community. Brett Favre was community. He ate with the people that fed him and made sure he was good. Brock Purdy is learning this, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Purdy is learning how to be a quality quarterback before our very eyes. Now, can we give some real shout out to the 5 offensive linemen who play damn good? I like having Banks, and I don't care what anybody says. I will say it to not Banks's face. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Left guard. Drop in the comments right now, the left guard. Spencer Buford. Boom, got it. Spencer, please forgive me because I know you follow me. And I know you'll be mad that I forgot your name. But Spencer Buford, I love him at the left guard position. He should never play left tackle. And I know when I say that hurts his money stock. But he was born to play left guard. He is a damn good left guard. That's the stuff that a lot of 49 faithful don't see, don't recognize. That's phenomenal. He's right there next to Trent Williams. It's easy double teams, up to backer, pancaking people. He had multiple pancakes. Spencer Buford is made to play left guard. He is. It looks damn good. Did you guys not notice him? Let me know right now. Did you guys not notice him? And if you say you did not notice Spencer Buford, 74 at left guard, it's because he played perfect football with Trent Williams. Remember how Trent was struggling in the beginning of the year? Because he didn't have someone next to him that he really could depend on, trust. Guess what? Spencer Buford did his thing. That offensive line played incredible. Played dominating football, and it looked amazing. It looked amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stick with me here. Brock Purdy can throw for another 300 yards next week against the Chicago Bears. Why do I feel that way? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you why directly I feel that way. I feel that way because Brock Purdy is about to go against a quarterback, Caleb Williams, who likes to throw the ball and is a dot thrower. And we've seen Caleb Williams week after week after week get better and better and better. And I'm here to say that I think Caleb Williams is a top 6 quarterback in the NFL right now. He has an arrogance about him that I love, that I didn't like when he first came into the NFL. I didn't. So you have an arrogant quarterback that knows how to stretch the field, that has the wide receivers to stretch the field. So that means Brock Purdy is going to have to also stretch the field. You can't just run the ball when the other guy's throwing dots. And I truly do feel that Caleb Williams is going to come in and he's going to throw 2-3 touchdowns. I'm telling y'all right now, he's going to. They got something to prove. So let's not sleep on the Chicago Bears. Don't sleep on the Bears. Please, 49 faithful. Do not sleep on the Bears. They are coming in with something to prove. So, with that being said, if you do prize picks, Brock Purdy throws for 3 touchdowns next week. Brock Purdy's going to throw for 3 touchdowns next week. I'm telling y'all right now. It's already set in stone. Mark my words. Brock Purdy's that guy to do it. He has no choice but to. Give me your thoughts. Let me know. Give me your thoughts right now. I'm in the comments right now. I have to know how y'all feel. Got to know how y'all feel. I'm reading the comments right now. I really want to know what y'all think. I'm a little concerned about what y'all think, but I want to know what y'all think. I got to know what y'all think. This is big news, okay? This is big news, and we got to talk about it. We got to. Now, next situation. And I want to be really clear when I talk about this. The 49ers D-line needs to step up. Did they play good tonight? Absolutely. The 49ers played superb. They did what they were supposed to do. Okay? CJ West, Alfred Collins. I need them, and maybe it's because it's just me, but I'm expecting them to be a tad bit more violent. They're great run stoppers. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. They're great run stoppers. At the same time, we need to be getting sacks. And yes, we got sacks tonight, but they were ugly sacks. Where's our defensive ends getting sacks? Where are they? What are they doing? Why is it that we're not getting those type of sacks? The easiest sacks we could have got was against Phillip Rivers. As a defensive end, this is the type of sacks that you dream of getting, is against quarterbacks that are non-mobile. You're not going to get a quarterback more non-mobile than Phillip Rivers. He can't move. He got to stick in the pocket. And we wasn't able to get to him as we should have. And what I'm talking about the defensive ends, not the interior. I'm talking about the edge rushers. Where were the edge rushers tonight? They should have been salivating. But I admit it, the Colts have some of the best offensive tackles. They do. But I just expect more. I expect for our defensive linemen, our defensive ends, to get to the quarterback. And they did not do that tonight. So it kind of freaks me out. Going against Caleb Williams next week, it does. It freaks me out. It gives me anxiety because if we can't sack Phillip Rivers, who's stiffer than an 80-year-old mummy, how the hell are we going to sack Caleb Williams? Does that make sense? I want to make sure. I'm not going over people's heads. I'm not going over people's heads in my thought process. Am I thinking too deep into it? I just feel and I think that our edge rushers need to figure out a plan to become more violent. Got to be more violent. 49er defensive linemen need to be vicious, aggressive. And I don't think the 49ers defensive line, as we're constructed right now, strikes fear in offensive linemen. I think every team feels that our D line is mid. And when you rank us, we're only 18th in the league in pass rush. That's mid. So we got to figure out a way. Robert Saleh has to do a better job. And we have to figure out how can this defensive line, just the D line, the front four, be more violent, be more competitive, strike fear. Like I grew up watching Alden Smith strike fear in the Green Bay Packers offensive line, strike fear in Seattle, strike fear in Arizona, strike fear against the Rams. I don't get that from this defensive line for the San Francisco 49ers. I don't get that. I would love to know what y'all think about that too. I would love to know what y'all think because I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Are we lucky? There's a little bit of luck that comes with this. But this is the first game this year that I felt we really put bell to ass and our offense was really clicking on all cylinders. I'm still waiting for our defense to do the same thing. And I get it. It's difficult. It's difficult to play full cylinders when you have rookies and puppies out there. There's no Fred Warner. There's no Boza. There's no Michael Williams. We got puppies out there doing their very best. And so I applaud Robert Saleh for the job that he's been doing. He's been doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. But we have to do more. We have to do more, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to say this right now. If this is your first time watching me, please, please smash that follow button right now. Okay? Smash the follow button right now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Faithful Talk. Okay? There's so many more things that we have to talk about. And I'm going to get to the comments. I promise you. So you have to stick around because I want to talk to all of y'all. I really do. And if y'all want to talk to me, I'm going to drop the link right now in the comment section. Okay? So if you are on StreamYard and you want to talk some football talk, the link is right there. Add me. The link is right there. I'll see you in the bottom, and I'll add you, accept you, and we can have a conversation and a powwow. It's that simple, baby. But more on. Can we talk about Christian McCaffrey? I know you guys love it when we talk about Christian McCaffrey because I was one of Christian McCaffrey's biggest haters in the beginning of the year. I admit it, I was. So let's talk about it. Let's have a real breakdown dialogue about Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. There's a lot to say about Christian McCaffrey. There is. There's a lot to say. Where do I begin about Christian McCaffrey? Can I see your sweatshirt? It's a t-shirt. The t-shirt. Hold on. I'm going to give you one chance to screenshot it. Everybody keeps on asking about my t-shirt. You want to screenshot it, but you got to tag me. If you post it, you got to tag me. Here it is. One time. I got to put away the microphone. 1 second. Here we go. Screenshot it and send it to me if you guys can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know. Hold on. Let me get the microphone back. I don't know if y'all can see it. But I had to wear my good luck shirt. It's my good luck shirt. I wear it anytime I'm in Dallas. I wear the shirt. I do. Anytime I'm in Dallas, I wear the shirt. I wear it with some shit kickers and some boots. That's some called boots. When I'm in Dallas, that's what I wear. Okay? And I put some shit kickers on, and I walk around Dallas, and I let them know. Fuck them Cowboys. But anyway, can we talk about, and I'm going to say this very proudly, make sure you share this with a 49er faithful. You got to share this with a 49er faithful. And reporting live from TikTok, from Twitch, from YouTube, from Instagram, from the Faithful Talk on TikTok. Got a lot of people watching, a lot of people popping. And please feel free to, give me a gift if you're on TikTok. Feel free. Now, we need to talk about Christian McCaffrey. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian McCaffrey proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. I'm man enough to say Christian McCaffrey proved me wrong. One thing about being a man, you got to know when you got to be accountable for your actions. You have to be accountable. You have to be able to stand up and say when right is right and when wrong is wrong. Christian McCaffrey is not as fast as what he used to be. He's a little leg slower. But Christian McCaffrey got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. Christian McCaffrey got that dog, that certified dog, that thoroughbred. Christian McCaffrey is a dog. And I didn't think he still had it in him. I thought we had to put the dog out to pasture. He's proved me wrong. Christian McCaffrey looks damn good. He catches the ball. He runs the ball. He's going to go back-to-back, 1,000 this, 1,000 that. I think it's going to happen. Christian McCaffrey looked too impressive. How old is he? 30, 31? How old is Christian McCaffrey? Somebody drop in the comments. How old is Christian McCaffrey? How is he looking this good? That is a running back. And he's breaking through these tackles. It's phenomenal to see his eye vision of what he is seeing. Oh my gosh, Christian McCaffrey, who are you? You look incredible. And I have to eat humble pie because I didn't think you had it in you. I didn't think you did. But I realized you just had to get the oil in the car. Because he might not be a Ferrari like he used to be. He might not be a Viper. But you know what Christian McCaffrey is? If he was a car, he's a Shelby Mustang that just needed some oil. And when that oil gets in that car, it might not be as fast as that Ferrari. It might not be as fast as that Viper. But that Shelby, woo! That Shelby gonna put that work in. That Shelby's a dog. Ow, ow. I love to see it. I'm so happy that Christian McCaffrey proved me wrong. He's playing phenomenal football. It's great to see. But, and there's a but. Yes, there's a but. Yes, there is a but to this conversation. It's not how you start this season. Because I was talking big shit about how he wasn't going to be able to get 1,000 yards rushing this season. He's going to prove me wrong. But it's about how you finish. The 49ers are going to the playoffs, and they're structurally trying to get that number one spot. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, and let me say this very carefully. Christian McCaffrey can do no wrong in any 49ers eye. At the same time, can he stay consistent and healthy until the Super Bowl? That's the most important thing. It's not about what you did last week or the week before that. It's about what can you do the week of now, right now. Can you bust it and give me another 250 yards rushing, 250 yards rushing? Can you do it? Can you give me 200 yards receiving? Can you do it? Can you ice bath yourself? Do the little cryogenics lab, be in a little coffin, put a little mask on, a little. Can you get healthy and can you dominate and can you come out in the playoffs and give me another 150 yards rushing every game? Because if Christian McCaffrey can do that, it's ours for the taking, ladies and gentlemen. It's ours for the taking. It's written on the walls. We need it. We have to get it. We're not going to talk about the playoffs. No, we're not going to talk about the playoffs. We can't talk about the playoffs. We cannot talk about the playoffs. But what we can talk about is the Chicago Bears. That's all we need to talk about. There's nothing more. We don't need to talk about Seattle. We just need to talk about the Chicago Bears. What can Christian McCaffrey do against the Chicago Bears? Subscribe, y'all. Like, share, follow, drop in the comments, and let me know. What do you think Christian McCaffrey is going to do against the Chicago Bears? I got to know. Now, I'm in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. I see y'all laughing at me. It's okay. I like what I'm seeing in the comments. I gotta be honest. I'm reading these comments right now. I'm back reading the comments right now. And I like it. F the Cowboys. I like it. Yes. Faithful lean, I was. But hey, I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I can admit. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong. I was wrong. I was very much so wrong. I don't know what's going on TikTok. I don't know what happened. So many good things, so many impressive things, so many things are going good for the 49ers. Someone on TikTok said they wanted to see my t-shirt again. Hold on, let me show you the t-shirt one more time. Screenshot it, send it to me. Somebody send that to me. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know what I feel. Oh, Mercedes. Bang, bang. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. We got some real 49er faithful in the building. I love to see. Love to see it. Shout out to my girl Mercedes. Now, let me get these comments. Y'all going crazy in the comments. So as long as we win. Now, Kendrick Bourne. Yes. We have to have a real conversation about Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne, I thought grew up. Kendrick Bourne is still immature as hell. Kendrick Bourne is, I gotta say it, Nobody else will say it, but I'm going to say it. Kendrick Bourne still acts like a child from time to time. And it almost cost him $500,000. Let me explain. Before I tell y'all about tonight, we have to go back to a couple of years, quite a few years. Okay. I was invited to the San Francisco 49ers Christmas party. Yes, I was there. And I met all the players. I met Garoppolo. I ain't gonna lie, Garoppolo jaw. He got that little L jaw. He sturdy chin, like I see why the women like Garoppolo. I see why. Because he looks perfect in person. He looks perfect. But every 49er was there. I met them all. I even met the ones that were retired. Frank Gore was there. I met the owners. I met the twins. I met everyone at this party. All the 49ers, all the front of house, everybody. I met everyone. And then I want to say with the hour left in the party, here comes, and I hope I'm not snitching when I say this, Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne pulls up with some lovely ladies, okay? And he just dressed not like for the party. Everybody had on Tom Ford, Versace, Gucci, all the best suits, custom, tailor-made. Everyone had on suits. Not Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne wore a t-shirt, some Ollie-looking jeans. He was just dressed immature for the occasion. He didn't care. And I speed that up to now in today's time. Kendrick Bourne was so excited to catch the ball for his $500,000 that he didn't secure the ball to where it wasn't a catch. Now, if I was Kyle Shanahan, I wouldn't put him back in the game. That's just me. Okay? I run a tight shift over here. This pimping tight. He wouldn't have got back in the game. But Kyle put him back out there and made up for it. And he had quite a few catches. But those attention to details turn a good player into great players. And great players understand consistency and understand the sacrifice to get to superstar status. I'm still waiting for Kendrick Bourne to take football really serious because I think he takes it serious, but I just expect, and maybe that's my fault because I don't know him personally, but I just expect for him to take the game of football that he loves so much more serious because I truly do believe if he took football serious, he can go from an average wide receiver to a star. I see that in him. Maybe that's just me, but I think Kendrick Bourne could be a star. Not a superstar, but at least a star wide receiver in the NFL. But it's his maturity level. He's just immature still. Let me know if you agree. I'm reading the comments right now. Like, share, subscribe. But let me know in the comments what you think. I'm very curious right now to know, what do you think about that? Do y'all think he's immature? I'm just really curious. He's good. He's really talented, but he's just immature. I don't get it. I just don't get it. So many things, so many good things with this team. So many great things can happen with this team. I just got to see them the next level. The next level. Purdy was amazing tonight. If he can go in the playoffs playing like that, we can make some noise. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. It's not a thing. It's a thing about the script. Every football game has a script. And if a quarterback can stick to the script and do his due diligence, anything is possible. Anything is possible, but you have to stick to the script. I think Brock Purdy can stick to the script. I think he can. I truly do think he can. We're playing on all cylinders. I'm like what I see from Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is damn good. He's damn good. And we just need to make sure that we're putting him in the right situation. And mind you, this game was all done without our first round draft pick wide receiver, Ricky P. We don't need Ricky P. I know you guys like to think that we need Ricky P, but Ricky P is mid. We did us all without our first round wide receiver. Why the hell do we need him? Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not getting it. Y'all don't get the science on it. Y'all not understanding when I say this. Ricky P is not good. He is soft. He is frail. So that means he's not good. No matter what you see on the field of him, he cannot stay consistent and healthy. So that automatically makes him not good. It's the truth. It's the truth. You got to stop lying to yourself. You have to stop lying to yourself. Ricky P has... He's just not built for the NFL right now. Can he grow up physically, add some muscle, get into the weight room, stop gyrating, doing TikTok dances? How bad does he want it? That's the real question. How bad does Ricky want it? Is he willing to stop gyrating his hips to lift 225 18 times? I assure you he can't. And if he can, I'll be surprised. Squat 315. 5 sets of 5. Okay? Eat protein. Eat 2 whole chickens a day for the next month. Add some girth. Add some muscle. Get your size up. Because he's softer than baby shit. I sleep with women bigger than Ricky P. Because he's not a real man size. He's I don't want to say like he girl size, but he's small. Like he little. He's a little guy. I want him to have a successful career. I want him to be successful in the NFL. I really do. But he's a little guy. Like, oh, like he's not like DK Metcalf. He ain't like God, like you a big motherfucker. Like, you eat all your food. You eat all your vegetables. He not that. He like, oh, look at you. Look at little Ricky. Look at little Ricky. Look at him dance on TikTok. Doing a little TikTok dance, drinking your matcha. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's embarrassing to see. It really is embarrassing to see. A wide receiver with so much potential, so much confidence, but it's softer than baby shit. That's the truth. That's the truth. Just, I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I feel like I'm telling too much the truth. Am I telling too much of truth tonight? The 49ers won, but I feel like I'm telling too much of the truth. Look what happened to Debo. Could you imagine if we paid Ricky P $80 million for another 4 years? Y'all not understanding. Y'all don't get the science. Y'all don't get it. Some of y'all like all that gyrating wide receiver shit. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all like the matcha drinking bros that want to drink matcha and wear cool sunglasses and walk around the malls. Sir, you're worth millions of dollars. Why the hell are you at a mall? No one asked that question. No one asked that question. You're worth millions of dollars. Everything can get shipped to your house. You can afford an assistant. Why the hell are you shopping in Union Square by yourself? No one asked that question. Because he wanted to be outside. I'm sorry. I'm telling too much the truth. I'm telling too much the truth. And some people are going to say I'm being really mean. I'm just being honest. Have y'all ever seen Trent Williams at the mall? Be honest. Have y'all ever seen Trent Williams at the mall? In all the years Trent Williams has been playing football, have y'all ever seen him walking around a mall? No. No. Hell no. Y'all not understanding. Y'all don't get it. He just wants to be normal. You are a first-round draft pick. Ain't nothing about you normal. I was trying to hold off to have the conversation. Yeah, this is the perfect time to have this conversation. I'm gonna have it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have it right now. I want to talk about. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Stick with me here, okay? Because I don't want to be long-winded about this. I don't. But I feel it's my due diligence as a columnist, a broadcaster, podcaster, fan, to talk about Brandon Ayuk. Yes. Yes, I want to talk about Brandon Ayuk. How long have y'all been watching me? Have y'all been on here the full 46 minutes? Drop in the comments right now if you've been here the full 46 minutes. TikTok included. Have y'all been on here the full 46 minutes? Let me know. Who's been in here the entire time listening? Because we're about to go left. So, strap up your seatbelt, and we're going to talk about Brandon Ayuk. Okay? Yes, Brandon Ayuk is gone. He's gone. But we still need to have a conversation about the man. So this is the way that I'm going to have this conversation. Brandon Ayuk is healthy. And I want the record to be very clear when I say this. I am the first person on earth to tell the world Brandon Ayuk has CTE. I was the first. You're not going to find another journalist. You're not going to find a Colin. You're not going to find a Lombardi. You're not going to find another bullshit guy like me that spoke about Brandon Ayuk having CTE first. I broke that news to the internet. Now, I don't want an applause. What I do want in this conversation is some truth, some honesty, and love. Brandon Ayuk got all that money and lost his mind. He lost his mind. Brandon Ayuk has everything that he could ever want. A beautiful wife that's a painter. Incredible. A beautiful son. Strong, smart. He got every car. He don't even drive his Hellcat. I don't drive my Hellcat either. It just stays in the garage with a cover. He has his Hellcat with no cover, with a full of dust, writing "Wash Me." Brandon Ayuk is driving around Santa Clara in a Cadillac, doing 101 miles per hour, playing shitty music. I'm a part of the rap community. I'm a part of rap culture. I got to be honest. Brandon Ayuk has shitty taste in rap music. The reason why I bring that up, the shitty music, understanding the programming of what you consume inside of your ears. And if this conversation goes above some of your heads, please forgive me. Cut me off now, because I'm about to go in depth about what goes into your ears and how it programs your mind. For example, a lot of you don't know, but I come from music. Music is my first passion. Music and photography really is my love. It's my love language. And I understand the programming of words and how they sound and how people can start to believe what they hear. Brandon Ayuk listens to shitty street music about sliding. Now, for the Caucasians out there who don't understand what sliding means, it means in white people terminology, it means pulling up on someone you got beef with. Dropping the low, meaning send me your address. He listens to music about wearing the Pooh Shiesty mask. For y'all white people out there and Caucasians that don't understand that, that's a ski mask that you wear when you go skiing. The diamond-studded teeth. It was for people from the hood who had bad teeth that couldn't brush their teeth. So they used to get silver slugs because they could not be responsible enough to brush their teeth. So he has the teeth. He has the Pooh Shiesty mask. And there's nothing more nigga than a Cadillac. There's nothing more black you could be than a man in a Cadillac. When was the last time you seen a white man in a Cadillac? You haven't. That's something if you're, and here's the thing, my fellow white friends, what I'm talking about is culturally, and I'm trying to explain it to y'all because y'all don't have someone, because I'm sure y'all listen to Colin, y'all listen to Lombardi, y'all don't have no one to explain the culture to you. That's why you subscribe and listen to me, because I can break down these cultural things for y'all. The blackest thing you could do is buy a Cadillac. Brandon Ayuk bought a Cadillac. Bought the fastest Cadillac. The Hellcat Killer. I think it's V12. And is driving like a maniac. And I can't even be mad at him because I do it too. When I'm in my Hellcat, I put on that gangster rap. I put on that G Herbo. I put on my shiesty mask. I drop low and I'll be thinking to myself and I'll be pulling up and I'll be driving and I'll be hearing all the geek geek. That's how my car sounds because I got the Hellcat red eye. Yee, 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 yee. That's how it sounds when I'm driving. Yee, yee, yee. I'll be doing 125. Yee, yee. So I know his mindset. This isn't from somebody who thinks. This is his mindset. This is somebody, myself, who got a faster car than him. He got a Hellcat. I have a red eye. But I understand the mindset because I'm black and I do it too. And there's no better feeling for a black man that comes from nothing than to buy a Hellcat, buy a Hellcat red eye, buy a Cadillac V12, and drive it over 100 miles per hour playing some gangster music. It's thrilling. It pulls the hairs on your arm. In comparisons, for my Caucasian people out there, it's like buying, I don't know what white men like to buy. A Porsche. There we go. Y'all like Porsches. It's like buying a brand new Porsche and playing some, I don't know what white men listen to. Macklemore. And y'all playing some Macklemore. Y'all love that Macklemore guy. Yeah, Macklemore. Y'all like that. And I don't know a Macklemore hit song because I listen to Kendrick, but like, and y'all playing that song loud. You know what I mean? I'm about to bust some tags. So I don't know the song, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. Go with me. Follow me here. I'm saying this for a reason, okay? So that feeling y'all get, Caucasian men, to my Caucasian women, it's like when y'all buy a Subaru stick shift. And y'all cut me off in traffic thinking y'all doing something because you're in a stick shift Subaru, the car, and you cut me off. not knowing that my car got 807 horses, and y'all think y'all pulling away? That feeling y'all get where all the hairs come up on your arm? That's what Brandon Ayuk gets when he gets behind these cars. And it takes him to his childhood and a space of not having and watching YouTube and seeing all these rappers have these fast cars, all these rappers who can have this arrogance and talk with a certain, persona. He's been brainwashed with all of this in his ears. And he finally has the money that outsees, let's be honest here, really does. Hold on one second, y'all. Really outsees 98% of rappers. He's more wealthy than 98% of rappers. There's only probably 3 rappers, maybe 4, that got more money than Brandon Ayuk right now. I swear to God. Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and I don't know. Y'all think of the 4th one. But that's it. Rappers really don't got no millions of dollars. It's a persona. It's an act. It's bullshit. No one told him it was bullshit. So I do have empathy for Brandon Ayuk on the scale of he's living out his childhood dreams. And he doesn't understand how it's affecting him mentally. And it's his friends to reel him back in. I don't think Brandon Ayuk has real friends. I don't think he has a brother. I don't think he has a sister. I think Brandon Ayuk has always been a solo guy who didn't go to parties, who didn't have that type of personality to be cool with people. He just played football. And we're seeing a kid who literally grew up on YouTube do exactly what he saw on YouTube. That's not CTE. That's programming. I'm sorry for being long-winded. Forgive me for being long-winded, but does this make sense? Drop in the comments right now. Does this make sense? Let me know if this makes sense. I'm sorry for being long-winded. I just had to get that out, the truth. I had to. I felt like it was needed. It had to be done. It had to be done. Fable Papa J. I love y'all. I really do. I try to do my best to break this down for y'all because Lombardi and Colin, I love those guys. I really do appreciate them both. But I don't think they could really break down what Brandon Ayuk is feeling from a child perspective. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that I didn't lose y'all in that. I know I had 24 people in here, but now I only got 11. So people didn't get that, but we don't know what's going on with BA. You're right, we don't. But what I'm saying is I can have empathy. And that's okay to have empathy for someone. Hey, don't you owe me $1.49? What was the bet? What was the exact bet? If I do, I will cash app you, my friend. No, I think you owe me $1.49. What was the bet? I forgot. Everyone is slamming on BA, but not me. And you're good for that, brother. That's great. That's phenomenal. Because I don't think he needs that. I think he needs real love. And to be quite honest with y'all, I sent Brandon Ayuk a message. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna try to show this in the most respectful way. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the message right now. Brandon Ayuk. Let's see. Here it is right here. So y'all know this is his page. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if will I pull it? Nope. Anyway, this is his page. Y'all see it? This is his page. All right. And if y'all want me to read it, I will. If y'all want me to read it, this is my message to him. Okay? I wrote him a message. And I wrote this to him. And if you guys want me to read it, I will. But I wanted to be honest. And I wanted to reach out to him to ask him, what can I do to be a service to him? To have a conversation, to just humanize him, and just to hear that he's okay. So I wrote him. So hopefully he'll reach back. Hopefully he will. We'll see. We shall see. But I feel it was the right thing to do. That page looks as fuzzy as his future. Papa J, what is? Listen, I'm done. I'm off. Yo, 49 Fable, it was good. Yo, I love y'all. Y'all cutting up the 49 Fable. We beat the Colts. Congratulations. We beat the Colts. I'm putting that up right now. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That is funny. That is really funny. That right there, that's the comment of the day. Comment of the day is right there. If you're on TikTok, you got to jump on the YouTube to read the comment. But that was funny. And on that note, I'm going to get off of here. And it's all peace and love. It really is. It's all peace and love. It really is. Y'all cutting up today. Y'all are cutting up today. Please follow me. Please give me a follow. It would mean the world to me. If you're on TikTok, please give me a gift. I don't know how you guys give gifts on here, but hopefully you'll give me a gift and support me. I would appreciate it. I will really appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to cut the TikTok off first. Hold on. Now, TikTok is off. Now, YouTube. What up, y'all? I hope God steps in too. I really do hope God steps in and just supports him with love. So, yeah. But y'all, this was amazing. It's been a while since I've done an hour on live. It's been a while. It felt good though. I got to come on here and start doing more lives with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, please subscribe if y'all haven't.